welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cardinals headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Makes it past the marker. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Off to the races to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Handoff for Brown. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of them.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10, touchdown Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Gets away Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
It's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down.
He's looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Again, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run for it. It's Brown. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the gutsy call on 4th down, running the RPO, handing the football off, making the right read. You could tell they stuck it up in there, and they got the first down.
The run inside. It's Davis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now they're going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
The Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
losing a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Sellers. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt.
Another 3rd down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on 4th down here in their own end, but this team has shown they are not.
He smashes his way through again. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Throwing, Sellers. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this offense has done a good job coming out of the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Bulldozes his way through. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sellers unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
He'll pull it down. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Back's got it.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
This drive comes down to this on 4th and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 17 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to add another. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
South Carolina, 35. Louisville, 13. Number 94, set to kick off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Sweet cut there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Throwing Sellers. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
tackle is
They
made.
pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the draw, it's Clark. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A give to Brown. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets it to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here's Sellers to throw. makes the grab on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Run in the red zone, it's Clark. Got a little grass, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
Number 24, set to kick off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Defense in press coverage. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Wilson, hey, Wilson! Rush, replace! Go!
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Hand off Isaac Brown. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up the first down. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Looking for room at the 40. There's some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown Cardinals! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Sellers. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly, as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Caught, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Brown again. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.